after the reading about Saul and David's, not Saul, Goliath and David's violent encounter, I thought this story about Chippy the parakeet would be a good change. His story is a sad one. Chippy never saw an unfortunate terror coming. One second he was peacefully perched in his cage. The next second he was sucked in, washed up, and blown over. The problem began when Chippy's owner decided to clean his cage with a vacuum cleaner. She removed the attachment from the end of the hose and stuck it in the cage. The phone rang and she turned to pick it up. She barely said hello when zop, Chippy got sucked in. The bird's owner gasped, put down the phone, turned off the vacuum cleaner, and opened the bag. And there was Chippy, still alive, but stoned. Since the bird was covered with dust and hair and all the stuff you'd find in a vacuum cleaner, she grabbed him and raced to the bathroom, turned on the tap, and held Chippy under the running water. Realizing that Chippy was soaked and shivering, she did what any compassionate bird owner would do. She reached for the hairdryer and blasted the pet with hot air. Poor Chippy never knew what hit him. A few days after the trauma, a friend who had heard about Chippy's troubles contacted his owner to see how the bird was recovering. Well, she said, Chippy doesn't sing much anymore. He just sits and stares. And who can blame him? Sucked in, washed up, and blown over. That's enough to steal the song from the stoutest heart. So things happen in our lives that come along unexpectedly. And we end up feeling a bit like Chippy, sucked in, washed up, and blown over. The song stolen from the very stoutest of hearts. I believe there are very few of us this morning who couldn't stand up and give testimony to some aspect of their lives where they felt a bit like the disciples in the boat, afraid and vulnerable, a decidedly sinking feeling. You know what it's like to feel as though you were in the middle of a storm, tossed this way and that, and you wonder how you're ever going to get to calmer waters. Blessings for Chippy.